Very good doing it.
It means quality in the great outdoors. But did you know that for more than 40 of those years, Coleman has also meant quality heating and cooling indoors? Coleman quality is in every energy-efficient Coleman air conditioner, furnace, and heat pump air conditioner. Now more than ever, it pays to invest in a name you trust. Coleman. Quality that can only cost you less in the long run.
Distributed in Acadiana by these Coleman dealers.
The only air conditioners made with galvanized American steel, magnetically painted to seal out rust, are made by Amana.
At Bayou Air Conditioning and Electrical Incorporated in Abbeville.
Bum Phillips cut his team's roster back today with 7 more cuts. Those getting the axe: wide receiver Alfondia Hill from Arizona and Eddie Foster, Houston. Lineman Tim Morrison, Georgia, and Bobby Witten, Kansas. Running backs Al Pinwhite of Southeast Oklahoma State, and a pair of defensive backs, Perry Pittman and Vindell Freeney, Sam Houston State. Now, thank goodness the Saints didn't cut any linebackers. The Saints have just one of their 4 starting linebackers from last season in camp. Starter Glenn Red started seeing double today, so the Saints dispatched him to New Orleans for medical test, and that leaves only Ricky Jackson in camp. Starter Jim Kovach is in medical school, and Rob Nairn, a free agent, hasn't reported to camp yet. Now, if you had your money on Peanut Smile and Fast Blade, then you won tonight's daily double out at Evangeline Downs. Race 1, Peanut Smile, the number 11, paying off 21 even, and the second, Fast Blade, the number 5 horse, paid $24, so the 11-5 double is worth $483. The NFL's only unsigned top draft pick finally came to terms. Former Stanford star Darren Nelson has agreed to a 3-year contract worth $800,000. NBA Phoenix Sun manager Jerry Colangelo says he'll go to Boston next month to try to bring Dave Cowens back to Phoenix, and PGA Bruce Litsky and Hal Sutton share the second-round lead at the Canadian Open. Both are at 6 under 136. Golf, baseball, and everyone's happy for Ron Guidry, I'm sure.
Oh,
he's now 10-4. Great year.
Definitely. Hope he continues on that.
So do I. 20 wins. He might get the Cy Young Award.
Okay, great. We can always hope anyway. Thanks, Pat. Stay with us. We'll have more in a moment.
Which O's do you prefer? Drive it away now with an APR of just 12.5. That's right. Vegno O's has its low annual percentage rate on lease programs for the month of July only. Take advantage of it to enjoy the exciting Tornado, the prestigious 98, or fit the family into a Delta 88. 12.5 can put you behind the wheel of any O's on our lot. 12.5 ends July 31st. 12.5 leasing at Vegno O's, 1111 North University, Lafayette.
The look is leather, and Holmes has it. The feel is fall, fabulous, and finally all you imagined leather and suede could be. The details make it happen, touches that turn leather into luxury, in sumptuous natural shades and sudden surprises of color. You always knew that when they found a way to make jackets this exciting, you'd find them at Holmes. But what you might never have guessed is how affordable they could be. Leather is the look. Holmes has it.
Meet Lipton iced tea lover Don Meredith.
Now there's a different way to make iced tea. Lipton Sun Tea. Just brew it in the sun. It's easy. You take 3 family-sized tea bags and put it in a gallon of cold water. Set it in the sun for about 3 or 4 hours. That old sun makes iced tea so smooth and clear, brings out every drop of flavor in Lipton's quality blend. Smooth and clear sun tea with Lipton's family-sized tea bags. And they're tasting.
Lafayette City Hall is where most city business is transacted. Well, tonight, City Editor Ed Marshall takes a behind-the-scenes look at City Hall.
In this fast-paced world of ours, people who do those duties that keep things rolling often go unnoticed. You'd think here at the Lafayette City Hall, the most requested men around would be the mayor or his chief administrative officer. Well, guess again. The name most often heard in City Hall is...
Could you page George for me, please? George Babineau, call the operator, please.
I'm looking for George. We have the light out in engineering section.
You see George? Hey, listen like that to me. Who wants me now?
George is George Babineau, the building's maintenance man and janitor for the executive offices.
George is one of those city employees who gets his job done very quietly, is not really recognized as we are, not up front, but really the backbone of the operation.
To really get to know George, I decided to give him a hand around the place. So a quick change of clothes and I was ready for work. So I thought anyway.
First thing I do is go up to the mayor's office and start unlocking and see that this area is being clean and whatnot. Then come downstairs and then work my lobby out.
Within the short time I spent with George, we tidied up the floors a bit, moved a few doors around, checked the buffing machine, and while I held the ladder, George changed a light bulb.
How long do you plan to be working here, George?
Probably retired if I can.
You like it that much?
That much.
Ed Marshall, TV 10 Eyewitness News.
That's our 10 o'clock news for tonight. Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow.